Later in the second quarter, Peraza rolls out to his right, evades the line, steps up and unloads a BB to the back of the end zone where Samuel Scaife III makes the grab over the DB. But did he get his foot down? Looking at the still frame, it appears that he did. The officials got it right. All Saints in the first half, 21-0. Metroflex Gym Oceanside is unique. North County doesn't have any other gym like this. It is a classic bodybuilding hub. Much like the classic gold gyms from the golden era of bodybuilding, they're not here to reinvent the wheel. They don't assign you just another member number like a corporate gym. They know you by name. It's a results-based gym because that is what matters most. Whether that's competing in bodybuilding or sculpting a better body or even just trying to get in shape. The founders of Metroflex Gym in Oceanside, Gavin, Louis Uredale, and Josh Barnett aren't here to judge. As former competitive bodybuilders themselves, Uredale and Barnett know exactly what equipment is needed and the right way to train. Here's IFBB pro Damian Ricketts working on his poses and talking about his story and Metroflex Oceanside.
What got me into bodybuilding was I was on deployment in Iraq, 2005, and there was not a lot to do. You know, it's either you work, sleep, and lift weights. So I got a lot of results from that, and that's what kind of triggered me into bodybuilding. And watching videos of Arnold lifting, pumping iron was one of the first documentaries I've ever seen. And then Ronnie Coleman, watching him, that's what actually got me into bodybuilding. And when I came back to the States, I looked into competing, and that's what happened. Metroflex Oceanside reminded me of when I first started working out. The sound of the metal weights clinging together, that's what got me excited about the gym. And some of the machines here you will never find anywhere else, unless you go to like a really old school gym machine. The owner, Lou, he's a bodybuilder at heart, so he knows what machines that bodybuilders are looking for. He likes power lifters, so the gym here has all the necessary equipment to get the necessary results.
As I said before, Metroflex Gym has top-notch bodybuilding equipment that you won't see in corporate box gyms. A power squat machine, old school dumbbells, a flexible deadlift bar and station where chalk is okay, box grip barbells to really work those inner pecs and triceps, an inverted leg press to focus on those hamstrings and glutes, and a posing room for both male and female competitors to get stage ready. All this equipment to go along with a non-judgmental environment. It is almost a guarantee that Metroflex Oceanside will continue to grow. The North County bodybuilding community has found its home right here in Oceanside, California. Is iFly Oceanside, a small, family, veteran-owned business. Owner Robert Blomses is a former Navy SEAL and is a part of the Service Disabled Veteran-Owned Small Business Program, or SDVO. His mission is to be able to employ military veterans and give them a place to train, while also reaching out to the skydiving and Oceanside community. Right when you walk in, you can see that this facility is state-of-the-art. There is a welcoming atmosphere. You can learn about different flight packages for first-time flyers and get insight into the experience of freefall. Flyers of all ages from 3 to 103 are able to fly. There is a variety of helmets and jumpsuits for all sizes. iFly Oceanside is also for people of all skill levels, anywhere from straight off the street to professionals performing crazy acrobatic stunts. The actual tunnel itself has a 14-foot circumference, surrounded by plated glass and plenty of chairs and seating for spectators, family, and friends to watch your freefall experience. There's even a conference room and a party room for any event, such as business meetings, group parties, and even school field trips, where the kids are taught the math and science behind freefall and the wind tunnel itself. First-time flyers watch a 4-minute and 27-second instructional video to learn all the hand signals used by the instructors. After the video, your coach will go over further instructions before you suit up. Once you get your jumpsuit, earplugs, goggles, and helmet, you are set to take flight. Here's iFly coach Chris Dare explaining his background and how he became an indoor skydiving coach right here at iFly Oceanside.
Well, I started off skydiving, like the real deal skydiving, and I'm competitive. So we used to travel, my teammate and I, to iFly Utah once a month and train there because we didn't have efficient tunnels down here in Southern California yet. And then with all the money that I spent going to those tunnels and training and the love of it, I ended up retiring from the Marine Corps, and there was a tunnel opening up in Ontario, California, and it was perfect timing. So I was like, well, I guess I'll be a tunnel instructor for a little while.
Mary Tortomasi is also a longtime skydiver who uses the tunnels to work on her craft. Here she is describing what she does as both a indoor skydiving and a skydiving coach.
Well, I work as a coach, basically. I have been in the sport of indoor skydiving for longer than probably you've been alive. I hate to say that, but anyway, and I'm a skydiving instructor as well, so it's a crossover. I totally use the simulator first, usually to get people, you know, like all about what we're doing, and then we put it in the sky. Yeah. So Oceanside it's so cool to have the indoor and outdoor so close to each other.
Indoor skydiving right here at iFly Oceanside allows professionals to be more creative more often than they can be when they are in the sky.
Yeah, so that I always say fly like a girl, you know, that's freestyle. So freestyle is basically trying to control your body doing different maneuvers. You know, it's more like a ballet. The funny thing is that now it's really evolved because of the indoor skydiving. Men are doing it, and they're amazing. You know, you can incorporate all kinds of free running and parkour type moves in the indoor skydiving. So that's why I've been working with some of my students are doing that. Chris
believes the skills for indoor skydiving are limitless because the sky isn't the limit when you have a wind tunnel.
I mean, it's never ending. Like, no matter how good you get, like there's constantly something you're working on. I remember there was this one move called outface carving. It's when you're head down, but you're facing the wall. I'm sure you saw me do it. That's like a big milestone as far as tunnel flying goes. And when I hit that, I was like, yeah, I'm finally kind of good. And then I was like, no, you're not.
Javon and I aren't on their level yet, but here's their reactions to our first flights.
It was really cool to see you guys come here and fly today. You know, I know that your first flight, Jordan, was a little bit difficult because you've flown before. In fact, I remember seeing you fly at 10 years old. So you were ready to go. He did really good too because he stayed still, he kind of stayed more relaxed. I was kind of coaching him in between while you were flying what not to do.
You guys did really well as far as first time flyers go, absolutely, yeah. I mean, I could tell that was your second time, but still, like, if I can get in front of you, that means you're doing a really good job. If I can't get in front of you, there's a reason for it.
I think Mary and Chris were impressed with Javon and I today and our flights. If you want to get the feeling of free fall for yourself, be sure to come out to iFly Oceanside today and book your next adventure.